Well, the Nets should be competitive, right? But I actually think this is perfectly set up for them because now you need James Harden to do exponentially more, averaging 22 points per game. He hasn't averaged that since his third year in the league, right? So now he needs to do more. You take your time with bringing Kevin Durant back off that sprained MCL.
Yep.
And then if you happen to fall to the 5th or the 6th seed, the 7th seed, like if I'm the Nets, I'm completely fine with that. As long as my big three is on the court the majority of the games in a series, I'm not saying to go out and sandbag games. I'm just saying if you have to take your time extra with Kevin Durant, I'm okay with being in that fix because if you're in that seed range, now all of a sudden, Stephen A., now you have Kyrie Irving on the floor for not a home court advantage for another team. It's called a home court disadvantage. Like I've seen what they were able to do to the Chicago Bulls in Chicago when Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant are hitting on all cylinders. And if you got the majority of your games with those three on the floor, then I don't care about home court advantage. Home court advantage don't mean nothing to me with those three dudes on the court. Don't mean nothing. And it doesn't mean I'm not being as competitive because I know how you're going to try to twist something. Whatever the hell gives me the best advantage to win a world championship, an NBA championship.
Right. So before I go any further with this, let me make sure, because I want to get you on the record.
Yeah, you're going to clarify.
You're on national television. Are you an advocate of the Nets losing enough games where they'd end up being the road team more than being the home team for the sole express purpose of ensuring that the part-time player that is Kyrie Irving is available? Are you advocating
you get me so frustrated with
Are
this
you
stuff.
advocating that? Jay Wick?
Can I have some water on this? I'm going to need it.
Yeah, get him some water. Get him some
can I
water.
please have
Get
some
some water,
water,
Russ. Thank you very much. Go ahead and get some water. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, I got a bottle right here. You need it? Hold on, Russ. You need it?
First off,
there you go.
Thank you. First
go
off,
ahead.
You know who I am.
That's why I'm asking.
You know how competitive I am.
I can't ask the question. I can't ask the question.
All I'm saying,
I can't
if it happens that I'm going to take my time bringing Kevin Durant back, that we happen to fall into that seed range that allows us to have our big three on the court, that gives us the best chance to win.
Right.
If it happens that way, fine. But I'm not chasing a top seed just to have home court advantage. I'm trying to win, but if I happen to lose, I'm okay with that.
All right, I'm going.
There you go. Is that a way of answering the question?
No, because see, I'm switching now. And I love the fact that this is frustrating you because various times you've come on this show, we're supposed to just give a perspective and a take. What you do is you turn into Mike Wallace or Ed Bradley or somebody asking a bunch of questions. So now I'm reversing.
I do.
Yes, I don't ask questions. I give you my position. But you ask questions. Now it's my turn.
Sure.
So let me answer this question.
Ask away.
What if Kevin Durant were not hurt? And Kevin Durant, James Harden.
Different scenario.
Kyrie, no. What I'm saying is at that particular moment in time, because the part-time player that is Kyrie Irving.
You're so fixated on the
playing
part-time.
at home,
So
right?
fixated on
Yeah, I
you.
am. So what I'm saying to you is that would you be an advocate of them being the road team instead of the home team for the express purpose of Kyrie Irving being available?
Why is this man asking me hypothetical questions? I'm telling you what is.
That's not a hypothetical.
What if Kevin Durant wasn't hurt? He is hurt. What are you talking about?
No.
He is hurt. I'm giving you my perspective.
Kyrie ain't hypothetical. That ain't hypothetical.
But you're fixated on this part-time thing. And by the way, I heard you yesterday, which was so disappointing from you.
Yeah.
That you're going to turn this into a negative spin.
I tend to disappoint you a lot.
Well, you do, especially with this topic.
No, it's actually with nothing else. It's really Kyrie Irving. That's where you and I disagree.
Go ahead, man.
It's nothing else. Man. I'm saying there's really nothing else we disagree about if you really think about it. We usually agree on most things. Kyrie Irving is where we part like the Red Sea.
Because you said it would be a disgrace if the Nets won the championship. Tell me what you did say, because I heard you, but I want to hear you say it live.
It would be terrible for the game of basketball. I said it on NBA Countdown.
I'm gonna pray for
I said
you.
on First Take.
I'm gonna pray for you.
I'm gonna say it all year long.
I'm praying for you.
One of the worst things, and remember, this is coming from me.
Okay.
I'm Knicks first, New York
That's
always.
fine. Okay.
Right? This is the exception. If the Brooklyn Nets, who have compromised themselves, capitulated to Kyrie Irving, if they
capitulated,
yes, I said.
Interesting.
I said it.
They've acquiesced to Kyrie.
I didn't go to do. I didn't go to do.
Capitulate is a big word. What are you talking about?
But I'm intelligent.
So they're acquiescing to Kyrie's demands, is what you're saying.
I didn't say demands. I said capitulating to the wishes of Kyrie Irving.
To the wishes.
If Kyrie Irving's Brooklyn Nets were to win the championship.
this stuff down
It's
again.
bad for basketball.
Wishes.
It's bad for
Actually,
basketball.
what are Kyrie Irving's wishes?
It's bad. What are you talking about?
You said capitulated to Kyrie Irving's
Kyrie
wishes.
Irving ain't playing home games.
Is that
He
that's
can't-
that's a Kyrie Irving wish?
Well, you know what? As far as as far as I'm concerned, he can change it. He can change it. Right?
He can change it.
He can change it. He can change it. Well, he isn't, and that's fine. And that's fine. But what I'm saying to you is this: Kyrie Irving being available for just road games, and him playing for the Brooklyn Nets under those conditions, after they initially said, "No, you all in or you all out." I believe that if the Brooklyn Nets win the championship, it would be bad for basketball. And let me explain why.
Okay, go ahead.
Because as I've said to you on many occasions in the past, and we ain't gonna get into the vaccine and all that stuff, because I truly understand, people have different opinions about it, and I'll leave it alone. I don't touch it, right? But I've said this, and I'll say it to you again.
Okay.
That wasn't the first time Kyrie Irving has been off from work. And the reality of the situation is that this brother, and I'm not saying he don't work hard on his game, and also he's spectacular. We all know he's superstar, he's box office. I'd give him $50 million a year. There's the other thing I said. I'd never give him a long-term contract again. He's not.
I'm okay with that. The last part, that's what you want to do. If you're owner of a
I'd make
team.
him one of the highest paid players in the league, but it would be 1 year at a time to ensure that he's going to show up to work to earn his money. And I'm saying to you, if he wins and they win, watch how you got a whole bunch of people in the league that's going to feel like it's cool.
Because you start this kind of stuff.
I do.
You know what the narrative should be for the NBA?
Me?
Do you want to know you know what narrative I would perpetuate?
Okay, go ahead.
If I had your platform, which we kind of do in the same way I come on before you.
Yeah, you do have a 4-hour platform.
I do. I talk about how great it is that the league is working with cities, with players who are unvaccinated and vaccinated to work together to come to an ultimate goal about having an NBA championship. I don't take negative twist on this scenario and say how disgraceful it's going to be. You use this word all the time. I watch all your rankings every single weekend, NFL games. You got Cardinals up there. You got the Cowboys. You say it's fluid.
It's fluid.
Isn't life fluid, Stephen A?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Isn't there a different way we felt a couple months ago compared to the way we feel right now? Doesn't that deserve to be in the scenario?
Gentlemen, speaking of fluid, I'm the matriarch of the show. I actually know your schedule. You need to be on radio.
See?
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt the debate.
I didn't plan it.
You playing it with the
talking. I didn't plan it.
You just second take for me. I got like 20.
You're about to miss your radio hit.
Go ahead, man.
Do you have anything else you want to say before you go?
All I'm saying,
Go ahead.
It's starting to become a big issue with me on how I feel like you lament Kyrie every single day.
Well,
It's like you are attacking this man's character left and right every single day. He hasn't said anything.
To be continued, but let me say this to you. I don't give a damn.
I know you don't.
Hold on, let me finish. I don't give a damn if it's a big issue with you. I don't give a damn if you talk about it every morning. I don't give a damn what you think I think about Kyrie Irving. I spit facts when it comes to that.
That's your opinion.
And I said,
don't conflate your opinion with facts. Stop conflating your opinion with facts. Just because Stephen A yells it doesn't make it right. It don't make it factual.
Excuse me. You ain't timid. You yell.
Oh, because you're making me yell.
I ain't making. Oh, you ain't control yourself.
What is my demeanor mostly? I sit back and I listen. My demeanor is I sit back and I listen.
Did Kyrie Irving skip out on this team last year because of the riots at the U.S. Capitol?
Do you know what happened last year with the George Floyd? Was that not an emotional time for you? Were you not on TV every single day talking about how it was to be as a black man?
We were at work.
And my thing.
We were at work. Everybody else showed up to work.
That's how you choose to look at your job.
You're making a pass.
I don't make it a pass.
You're an apologist.
Oh, now I'm a Kyrie Irving apologist.
Absolutely.
I've been on TV.
I never said that about anybody else. I've never said that about anybody else.
I've been on TV.
Kyrie Irving, yes.
I've been on TV and I have criticized moves that Kyrie made when he was in Boston.
I didn't say you didn't.
But you're calling me a Kyrie Irving
about
apologist.
this.
Because
Jay.
these are unprecedented.
About this, Jay.
I'm sorry, Molly.
No, it's fine. I just didn't want you to miss the radio hit.
I didn't say that about anything else you said about Kyrie. About this issue with the Nets, yes. You have been an apologist. You're damn right.
You're holding it against Kyrie that the Brooklyn Nets were the team that told him, you know what? We can't have you be because it's going to mess up with our team chemistry.
I'm holding it against
you. Go ahead.
Kyrie.
All right. Now, you know what, Kyrie? Things have changed a little bit because it's fluid, like Stephen A. Smith said. Now come on back.
I'm holding it against
Kyrie. But it's a disgrace.
I'm holding it against Kyrie Irving that he coaxed a whole bunch of brothers into making commitments and that he ultimately did it.
He coaxed a bunch of brothers into making a commitment.
Yes.
And now you're using the fact that he's unvaccinated by saying he copped out on a commitment.
Well,
please. How about the people that have lost their jobs? They copped out on their commitment?
The U.S. Capitol stuff, that wasn't no vaccine issue. I brought that up.
That's how Kyrie
I went off about that last year.
Gentlemen, it's over. coming up here on First
like it's
Take.
over.
Brother will take.
I don't-
Well, it's
Yeah,
over for now. You can revisit it
sorry.
another day. You can visit another day, I promise you.
sorry. Yeah,
Which
yeah, right.
quarterback
Yeah.
would you want on
I
your
said that.
side to
Extremist
lead
for
you to
Kyrie.
the
All
Super
the
Bowl?
time.
Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? We get into that. Jay, you're welcome back
I
anytime.
twist my words.
Go.
You know what I said.
Go to radio, Jay. Don't miss
This dude,
that.
man.
Come back.
Jay,
I can
Jay,
stay
get
here.
your bread.
I can stay for another block.
Come back and get some more.
Yeah, they think that we can't survive it.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 10 explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, you can't laugh at each other.